The Namibian Embassy to the Italian Republic resident in Paris, France, and the Namibia Investment Promotion and Development Board will spearhead a delegation to Italy's leading fruit and vegetable expo, MACFRUT, at the Rimini Expo Centre in Italy from 8 to 10 May 2024. Today, I'm joined by Ambassador to France and Permanent Delegate to UNESCO, Albertus Aochamub. Good afternoon, Ambassador. How are you?
Good afternoon, and we are well. Thanks for having me for this conversation.
Ambassador, to start off, what is MACFRUT and why should Namibia participate?
MACFRUT, as you said in your introduction, is the largest fruit and vegetable expo in Italy. Secondly, it's also the only platform, well, there are many, but this is the most comprehensive platform where everybody that takes part in the supply chain for fruit and veg will be present. That means from the people that are growing, manufacturing seeds, to actual producers of fruit and veg, to the other spectrum where you will have the marketing and distribution participants. So this is a very important platform, and it's the largest of its kind in Italy, and we're happy that Namibian Delegation is able to take part.
Yes. Ambassador Aochamub, could you kindly elaborate on the objectives of Namibia's delegation to MACFRUT 2024 and the significance of showcasing Namibia's fresh produce potential at this expo?
Our participation is probably threefold. In the first instance, all of the participants from our delegation would be using this platform to build networks and connect with players in the fruit and veg value chain. Secondly, we would be showcasing Namibia as a country that has the greatest potential for investments in the fruit and veg value chain. And thirdly, it's going to be important that we also use the platform to speak about all of the other issues that are related to food safety, food security for our part of the world. As you know, we are a flood and drought stricken country. And within that context, there are specific things that we need to share with those that are involved in the fruit and veg value chain internationally. And this platform would be also an opportunity for us to tell our story from that perspective.
Yes. How does Namibia plan to use MACFRUT 2024 as a platform for networking and attracting international buyers and investors to the country's fresh produce industry?
We have, as you would know, from the statistics, we know that we have great potential for export. And this year's MACFRUT actually has a specific focus on table grapes. And this is why we thought that the participation of NIDA, the Namibia Industrialization and Development Agency, their participation was key because they're sitting on critical land for developing table grapes further. As you know, in terms of export of horticultural products in 2022, 57% of Namibian exports of horticultural products comprise grapes. And that means that we are ideally positioned to increase that from 57% of total exports of horticultural products to probably 50 plus. So we would be pushing table grapes as a specific area of focus. And secondly, the other one that we have a comparative advantage in our part of the world is also dates. At the present, dates only comprise 1% of total exports of horticultural products, and I think there's room to expand that beyond the 1% currently. The other is obviously tomatoes and peppers that also make up a significant portion of our export. But the objective is to invite those that are interested to participate in the export-driven industries for horticulture, but also to ensure that Namibia develops food self-sufficiency for domestic consumption.
Then lastly, Ambassador, could you give me more details about the activities and key engagements planned by the Namibian delegation during the MACFRUT 2024, investment opportunities and the promotion of local agricultural products?
We have so the first thing we have is we have a booth that will showcase Namibian products. We are hoping that if we are able to get them cleared, we literally have today to get them cleared for presentation in Italy, but we will have Namibian grapes, Namibian dates on show at a Namibian booth. That's also the platform where the second set of activities happen, which is the B2B conversations with those that are interested in Namibia. But on the 10th, which is the Thursday this week, we have our master class, as it were, on Namibian horticultural products, and that's where all of the participants in our delegation will get a chance to speak to those that we will specifically invite as participants to what we call an Invest in Namibia seminar, and that would mean that it's an exclusive platform where we will now present Namibia to those, as I said, that participate in the entire value chain of fruit and veg in Italy. And of course, it's not just Italy, Italian participants at this expo. This is an international expo, and therefore it's an important platform for Namibia to be present. As I said, we'll be focusing on table grapes to expand that production capacity. But more than that, dates and all the other horticultural products would also be featured. And this is the way that we hope we can make a small dent in Namibia's agricultural production capacity, and to be able to substitute imports with local production in the long run.
Thank you so much, Ambassador.
Thank you, and thanks for having me.